have another thought. Today, I was thinking about cancel culture and how, even though this is counterintuitive and then also antithetical to my aims as a writer and an author and somebody who would love to sell many, many, many more books, and when I produce better, greater content, which I will speak about soon, I want people to support it, and I don't want to be shadow banned or canceled based upon who I may be or some action I may have committed. But not necessarily in the actions or anything or who I may be. But I think that the reason why myself, I don't mind cancel culture or canceling myself especially. I think cancel culture is ridiculous on its face. Like, I really just get back to this thing where, like, turn the fucking channel. Like, some people just need to get the fuck off the internet. It's just like, get the fuck off the goddamn internet right fucking now. Because you obviously can't handle all that information overload. And I can't do that sometimes too, especially when I'm reading the books that I read or the works that I read, and then I'm fucking online and taking all this bullshit that I shouldn't have to even deal with ever. Because when I'm not on that space, I'm not dealing with any of it. But the reason why I'm not against, that's why I wouldn't mind canceling for myself. Like, if I was ever canceled, which I hope doesn't lead to me, like, them freezing my accounts and all this other bullshit that they, for some reason, they do to people, just because of how they may feel on the internet. And that's really, or even when they do all these events and shit, like, I'm not necessarily for that, you know. People like what they like, you know. There's a fucking Klan rally going on somewhere, you know. What the fuck? I'm not gonna go search for it and try to stop that shit. Like, what the fuck? But me personally, because I like to investigate things, I like to read a lot and listen to a lot. Hey, I'm back. I keep fucking up with the memory cards. I just don't delete the videos off this motherfucker. I need to get better at managing that. But anyway, what I was saying is that I don't mind, I wouldn't mind being canceled, I think, because I know that when I try to speak things out of my mouth, even though I can be very emotional, but when I want to at least provide information, I at least believe that I've investigated it further enough to actually give my thought processes on that information. Like, if I was canceled for saying evolution ain't shit, you know, it's just some made up bullshit, I'd be like, hey, like, just prove to me that I'm wrong. And I think that's why cancel culture exists. That's a simple example. Evolution may exist in certain things, or like in our bodies or something like that. But I don't necessarily believe that we evolved the way we did, or any animal on the earth evolved the way that evolutionists or evolutionary theory may provide. But, you know, I would give it to evolutionary biologists, like, especially when they're trying to explain, like, you know, how our bodies may have evolved over time. Anyway, that's a stupid digression, but I just want to say that, like, if I make a statement like that, I have done, like, the requisite research to actually make an informed statement. Like, I just want people to have informed opinions. And I don't think you can have informed opinions if you don't look at varying information and varying perspectives. What's happening now is cancel culture is supposed to tell you that you're not supposed to have any discernment. There is no perspective other than this one, and the perspective is the reason why this person is getting canceled and what they did and the morality that's supposed to go against in this current society. Which all morality now in this society is just chaos, confusion, you know, nonsense. Like, I don't think there's zero moral compass. The moral compass has been fucking broken. The hand is just fucking spinning in space some fucking where. I don't know. There's fucking no moral compass, goddammit. Any fucking way. That's why I think that cancel culture is just bullshit. You know, like, we're not allowed to have discernment or see all the information. Like, they really think that people are this idiotic, so that they can't see that if somebody is that ridiculous and the statements that they're making are so outrageous, they should be able to be disproven easily, you know, and then show that that person looks foolish. But instead, you're just making sure that any of the information that they may provide or may have is not being introduced to the public, because you necessarily don't want the public to have any sort of discernment. They must cancel things, and that happens in all relationships in our lives too. Like if somebody, you guys don't get along, you guys may argue, and it's because both sides aren't willing to compromise. Compromise is one big thing in relationships I think is being lost, because we can't have any discernment. Everyone must operate on this singular program, and we can't come together to actually understand that the singular program has many cogs and functions and wires and all these type of shits that need to make the bigger, greater program work. And that's why nothing's working, because maybe that goes to roles in society for people to understand. I guess nowadays everybody should be able to do everything, and everybody should be getting paid the same, from the oil rig worker to the fucking janitor. Everyone needs to get the same amount of money. $15 an hour. Whatever these fucking assholes are trying to say. But anyway, maybe that's cancel culture too. They'll cancel me, so I'm relegated to $15 an hour jobs my life. I remember that reminds me too, like when I was off Facebook for years, but I went back and, I always say incendiary shit. That's why I always, deactivate and reactivate my Twitter. Like I'll go on a Twitter hiatus for years and have to make a new account, and then I'll go back on for like a month and be like, oh, okay, this is why I don't got this shit no more. But and that's why I delete that shit too, because they might cancel me off that. But anyway, dang, I lost my train of thought. That's my thought of the day. Chief again, and I would like to thank you for listening to my inane pontificating. Please like and subscribe to Bad Thoughts Publishing Company on YouTube. Thank you so much.